Certain things, they just don't need to change. They just don't. Especially if it's for your own convenience. Like, for instance, I don't like to grocery shop with people over the age of 70. Do I wish there was a rule set in place to where the only time those people of that age could shop would be 7 to 10 a.m.? Of course I do, but I know it's never going to happen. So what I do is I just avoid grocery stores during those times because I don't want to be stuck behind an 80-year-old man who's at a complete stop in the doorway checking his receipt to make sure he didn't get overcharged for a fucking cantaloupe. So if you don't like something, don't just change it, just avoid it. It's simple. Avoid what you don't like.
Maybe that's why I'm getting very few auditions and no jobs. I mean, who knows what casting is thinking? Maybe they see my number and assume I'm some neurotic New Yorker who only knows stage acting. Listen, I've come to the conclusion that in order to make it out here, you have to have a Los Angeles area code. It's like a club. This will help me get into the club. An LA number is one of the prerequisites. No, it's not a big change. It's not a big deal. All you have to do is change my number in your phone. Ma, no, it's already done. Look, this was just supposed to be a courtesy call. I give you my new number, you say thank you, we disconnect. That's it. I understand you've had the same home number since I was born. Once again, it's not a big change. A big change would be if I came home for Christmas as a woman. What if I told you my name is now Gabby? Now that's a big change. No, I'm not thinking about doing that. Look, Ma, I gotta go. Really. We'll talk next week. Love you. Bye.
Everything all right?
My mom, she doesn't like change.
Male, Caucasian, between 5'9" and 6'2", must have brown or black hair, athletic build, tattoos are a plus. I mean, this is me.
Just remember, there are at least 5,000 yous in this town.
A great smile is important. Note there will be a kissing scene between both leads. This character is in his early 20s. Why is this even in my fucking breakdowns?
You see how they get you? Hey, so you remember Brooke?
Oh yeah, the cable gal. How'd that go?
Well, she's not just a cable gal, she's also a screenwriter. I told her we're actors, and she invited us to a party at her place on Friday.
Okay, look, Gabe, I don't go to house parties. I mean, I'm 32. You know, I hang out with those people all dressed in their stupid-ass outfits. If I wanted to hang out with people dressed like that, I'd just quit acting and hang out around the grip trucks on set.
No, it's an industry-type party. She has friends that are writers, directors, other actors. We can network.
So what, she just gave you her number and invited you to her house?
Yeah.
Why?
We made small talk. I don't know why she isn't texting me back.
Well, her phone's probably on silent. You know what I mean? Or they got music on. She's probably talking to people. It's all right. I mean, she knows we're coming, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What if she doesn't hear the doorbell?
Well, then we knock.
You're a knocker.
Yeah.
Even if there's a doorbell?
Yeah.
Why? Doorbells exist so people can use them.
Yeah, but sometimes doorbells are faulty. You know what I mean? What if I didn't press it right? Or, you know, what if it's broken? How long am I supposed to wait until, you know, I knock too?
You ring and knock?
If I had rung first, yeah, then, and nobody, if it'd been long enough, I would knock too, yeah.
You don't want to be that person who rings and then knocks too. People don't like the ring-knock combo.
Unless it's been long enough, of course.
How long is long enough?
12 Mississippis.
Really? Mm-hmm. 12 Mississippis?
Sometimes 20, I've learned. It varies depending on the size of the home or your relationship to the knockee, or their age, of course.
Oh, because you can't expect an old couple to get to the door as fast as a young couple.
Actually, I mean, I've found it to be the complete opposite.
Huh, really?
Yeah, the older the couple, the more prepared they are, you know, for people to, like, ring or knock.
Makes sense, because they don't have much going on anymore in their lives.
I wonder why it's Mississippi, though.
Maybe because of the river.
But I bet it has something to do with, like, transports or trade. You know, because it's a super old saying. You know what I mean? Like, how long did it take you to get here? I don't know. We didn't count. Well, then, hey, let's try this. You know, it took me 900 Mississippis just to get across the river, so I won at least 4 cents per pelt.
Maybe because of the syllables. Mississippi. 4 syllables.
Miss.
Mississippi.
Yeah, it's probably the syllables, yeah.
You know what? I'm not counting Mississippi anymore. I don't know why it was the chosen state, but it doesn't work for me. I don't live there. I'm not from there. I've never even been there.
Okay, so then what are you gonna say then?
California.
You can't just change it to California though because you live in California. That's not how it works.
Why not?
It just, people don't like it when you say California. I mean, the rent, the traffic, you got homelessness. I mean, the politics alone, their heads turn. Nobody likes when you say California.
Oh, but they like Mississippi? People like Mississippi? I don't know anyone who lives in Mississippi, is from Mississippi, or even wants to visit Mississippi for that matter. It's a shit state. Let's face it, some states are shit states.
Okay, well, just because you think it's a shit state doesn't make it okay for you just to change it and confuse the hell out of everyone.
It won't confuse anyone. It's 4 syllables. It works.
Then you're gonna have people saying any 4-syllable state. You have they could be counting like, West Virginia, Alabama's. I mean, you have North Dakota.
Can't say North Dakota.
Why? I mean, North Dakota's 4 syllables.
It wouldn't be fair to South Dakota.
Okay, the point that I'm trying to make, Gabe, is that when you open up the door to some change like that, it'll ruin a lot of shit. You'll have people saying the cities they live in. Then you have 2- and 3-syllable dumbass counters of states, and they'll be showing up early to everything.
Good. That's good. I wish more people showed up early to things.
Well,
why does it have to stay Mississippi, Eric, huh?
Because that's just the way that it is, You learn your left foot, you learn your right foot, and you learn one Mississippi, and we all get to things on time. That's how it works. Don't change it.
I'm sticking with California. That's also a song, California. I watched the OC. Look at this. Ridiculous. No doorbell. Every front door should have a functioning doorbell. This door is naked. I hope she gets a reduction in her rent.
I got this.
That was a knock? That's how you knock?
What's wrong with my knock, Gabe?
You barely grazed the door. That was a stroke. What's the point of having hands like that if you don't use them?
Because I have a complex, Gabe. Okay, I mean, you know how I am about my hands. Too afraid I'm too aggressive with everything I touch. I don't even have my handshake down.
You don't have your handshake down?
No. It's the shaking of a woman's hand that I find to be the most complicated, to be honest.
I've learned it's more about the eye contact. You give good eye contact, she'll remember your eyes more than your shake.
Yeah, but physical touch, it's very important to women. It's a love language.
What do you mean? Italian, French, Spanish?
No, love language. Physical touch, words of affirmation, physical touch.
How do you shake a woman's hand?
Oh.
Firmer. You go in with a guy, shake a hand like that, leave with a guy, could look suspicious.
I'm just gonna hug everybody I meet in there, okay? How long's it been since I knocked?
Like 30 Californias?
Just because something started a certain way doesn't mean it has to stay that way forever. Change is good. Sometimes. I agree, change is not always a good thing, but sometimes it's a beautiful thing. It's a great thing. We don't have to keep the same thing going forever. We can alter things every now and then. I mean, if you gain 50 pounds, that's probably not a good change. Unless you got a big part in a movie and the director is asking you to do a dramatic physical transformation. Then you do it to show your commitment, like Christian Bale and actors like that.